Alright, 13 through 16. Let's knock these out real quick. These are all comparative ones. So, do the functions have the same domain? I was like, well, let's see here. This one is absolute value. This one is a cubic. And this one is a quadratic. Alright, so this is my quadratic, my g of x. This is my absolute value, my f of x. I don't know why it's not popping up. And this is my cubic, my h of x. Okay, so we know which one's which. Do the functions have the same domain? Well, the answer is yes. It's all x is all real numbers. And again, you can look in your book and you realize, oh, yeah, these guys are always all real numbers no matter what. Do the functions have the same range? The answer is no. Alright, and you can say, well, g of x, let me use different colors. Let me use blue for this one. No, g of x, well, goes up to there. So it's everything below 4. So that's from negative infinity to positive 4. H of x, well, that one, h of x goes down forever and up forever, so h of x is all real numbers. Don't forget your negative out there. And that's yeah, and f of x, that's my absolute value. It doesn't matter what order you do these ones in. That's from negative 3 up. So it's everything above negative 3 and, oh, come on, eraser. That's what I'm looking for. So I want everything from negative 3 up. Oh, and it's included. Same thing with this one over here. This one is included, so it gets a bracket. My bad. Yeah. So sometimes they're going to tell you to compare them. Sometimes they're going to say you contrast them. Say things like, which one has the same domain? Which one has the same x-intercept? Things along those lines. And sometimes they give you the equations and not the graphs. Alright, so you're going to have to go for that. What x-intercepts do all points share? Well, they all share one at right there at negative 1, 0. Negative 1, comma 0. What other x-intercepts are there? Well, you got one over here at negative 5, 0. And you got one over here at positive 5, 0. What are the y-intercepts? Well, the y-intercepts are all over the place. So that we're going to have to do separately again. So g of x, remember that's the, ooh, I erased it. That's the quadratic. G of x is the quadratic. The quadratic crosses right there at negative 5. So 0, negative 5. H of x, I'll do that in green again. H of x is the cubic. So it crosses right there at 3. It has an inflection point at 3. Close that off. H of x is at 0, 3. Your f of x, right there at negative 1. So f of x is at 0, negative 1. Done. Wasn't too bad.